Good morning, children. How are you all? Okay. In previous English class, we have completed lesson 7, story and question time, children. And grammar topic, now I am not teaching children because later after this 8th lesson, we will start from basics onwards the grammar topics. Okay, children, there we will discuss about that lesson 7 grammar also. Now, today we are starting new lesson, children. That is a poem, and the poem title is Minding Your P's and Q's. Minding your P's and Q's. What do you mean by minding your P's and Q's, children? It is an English expression, children. It doesn't have the particular meaning, but it is um, an English expression. That means the meaning about this expression is we have to behave ourselves and we have to maintain good manners. Okay, and we have to mind our behavior. About that, this expression will be there, minding your P's and Q's. Now in pep activity, see children, observe the two tables below. If you had a choice, at which table would you like to sit? Here two tables are there, children. Table A and table B. If you have a choice to sit in a table, where you want to sit? ఎక్కడ కూర్చుంటారు మీరు? In table A or table B? Table A. Why you will choose table A, children? Let me tell you, here the table is very clean and neat, isn't it? Where it is very clean and where it will be very comfort, we will prefer that place only to eat, isn't it, children? Here the table is not at all clean and all the food fell down on the table. Now we just saw a situation where it is important to behave well. Good manners is also a part of good behavior. Good manners is also a part of good behavior, children. Now let's read a poem about good manners. Good manners means what, children? We have to behave well. Simply we have to behave well. Very kindly and politely if we behave, that can be called as good manners. Let's see. Water and soap will make you sweet. Brush and comb will keep you neat. Isn't it, children? When you wash your hands or when you wash your face with water and soap, how you will look? You look very sweet. And when we use brush and comb, what these things will do for us? It will project us very neat, isn't it? Without combing our hair, how we will look? Very dirty, right? It will gives us very neatness. But thank you, please, and pardon me will make you a sweeter child of thee. Okay, but when you are using thank you for something someone have done for you, you have to say thank you. And if you want anything from someone, if you are using please, and if you did any mistake about for someone, if you are asking pardon, forgive me, it will make you more sweeter. ఓకే, మీరు ఎంత నీట్గా ఉన్నా, ఓకే, మనం ఎంత వాష్ చేసుకుని వస్తామాను సోప్తో హ్యాండ్స్ వాష్ చేసుకుని, అండ్ వెన్ ఆల్వేస్ వీఆర్ కోమింగ్ అవర్ హెయిర్ అండ్ హౌ వీఆర్ మెయింటైనింగ్ అవర్ dressing sense, and how we are clean at the same time, when we are using these type of polite words, these things also will make you very sweeter. With clothes that have no spot or rent. Okay, no spot means nothing, no marks on your dress, and rent means torn. ఏమీ నలిగిపోకుండా, ఏమీ స్పాట్స్ ఏమీ లేకుండా ఆ క్లోత్స్తో. అలాగే విత్ షూస్ దట్ షైన్. ఓకే, షూస్, అలాగే షూస్ చాలా పాలిష్ చేసి బ్రైట్గా ఉన్న షూస్. ఇవేమి బి నాట్ కంటెంట్, ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ కంటైన్ ఎనీథింగ్, బట్ polish up your manners to make courtesy a part of you. Okay, but we have to polish our manners. Okay, how we are behaving, మనం ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ఇంకా ఇంకా మంచిగా అవ్వడానికి మనం పాలిష్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉండాలన్నమాట. పాలిషింగ్ మీన్స్ నథింగ్ బట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఇంప్రూవ్ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్. Okay, we have to improve our behavior. That is the polish to our manners. And courtesy means, here in this they have given meaning. See children, being polite in one's attitude and behavior. And again we have to be polite. Courtesy means we have to be polite and kind. మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నామో అందులో మనం నిజాయితీగా ఉండి ఖచ్చితంగా ఉండాలి. దీస్ థింగ్స్ విల్ మేక్ యూ మోర్ షైన్. ఓకే, అలాగే మనం చిరిగిపోకుండా, నలిగిపోని బట్టలు వేసుకోకుండా, షైనింగ్ ఉన్న షూ వేసుకుని నథింగ్ ఇట్ కంటెంట్. బట్ ద థింగ్, ఇఫ్ యూ పాలిష్ యువర్ మేనర్స్, ఇట్ విల్ షైన్ అపాన్ యూ. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, అండ్ ద poet of this poem is, writer of the poem is Florence A. Richardson. Okay children, in this underline hard words: thank you, please, pardon, clothes, rent, polish, courtesy. Underline these words children. Now turn the page number 42. Question time, it's there children. Okay, in question time let's read: which shoes that shine be not content but polish up your manners too. What does the poet mean here? Tick your response. From these two lines, what the poet wants to tell to us? Tick your response. Here two options they have given. We must be happy with shoes that are shiny. We must learn to behave properly. What the poet is telling? We have to be very happy with our shoes, with our clothes, like that he is telling? No, he is telling we have to learn properly, to behave properly. Okay, tick in second box children. Tick in second box. Next one. What does the poet mean by the line clothes that have no spot or rent? Tick your response. Okay, in the poem there is a line, no children, clothes that have no spot or rent. That means what he mean by that? Clothes that are not torn, do not have a tear. Clothes that are borrowed means పక్క వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి తీసుకోవడం, లేదంటే క్లోత్స్కి ఎటువంటి నలిగిపోకుండా అలాగే ఏమీ చిరిగిపోకుండా ఉందనా? ఎస్, clothes that are not torn, do not have a tear. Tick in first box. Next one children, you learned about rhyming words. Yes or no children? Yes, rhyming words we have learned. Rhyming words means what? The words which pronounce like same. Okay, it rhymes with each other, those two words. Identify at least one pair of words that rhyme from the poem. Write them here. See children, identify at least one pair, that means two words which rhyme with each other. Yes, in the end of the first two lines we are having sweet, neat. Write it here children. Sweet, N-E-A-T, neat. And next one, create your own pair of rhyming words. Write it here. We have to create our own pair of rhyming words. Okay, cat and not rat, bat. Cat, bat. These also rhyming with each other. Right children? Sweet, neat. Now today you have to complete this question time and read this poem. And your work is children, read the underline hard words. Okay, this is about today's English class. Thank you so much.